Hi, today we learn about how to create PDFs on automation from a Notion form directly using a Notion database. So we have got an independent contractor agreement form, and as you can see I have added certain fields of information over here. Once the user fills in all the details and they click on submit, the responses will go to the responses view in the database over here. I've already added two entries out of the particular form, and now I'm looking to convert these entries into PDF file on automation. For this, I'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. PDF Output will help me create PDFs on automation from a Google document with the help of a Notion database. So Notion database is where all the information is already contained, and a Google document is where I will be editing the entire template to convert to PDF file. So you can create any document such as any reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations following this exact same pattern with the help of a Notion database. So let me show you how the automation will work, and then we will see the other steps that are required for that. Click on create PDF and quickly sign in, and then we will see how the automation will start to work. So I'm going to quickly sign in over here, and then we will see the remaining steps for the automation. The very first thing which you need to do is we need to connect the database that we're going to use. So this is the database which we're going to use. So let me click on add Notion database, and we're going to add the database right inside the selection screen window. So I'm going to copy the database title, which I already have on my Notion workspace. So I will just copy the title from here. I'll go back to the selection screen, click on select pages, and put the title inside the search pages field. And you should be able to see the particular form appear over here. Click on this, and the form is now added up. Whenever you're adding a form or a database, always search for it inside the search pages and then add it. Do not select the same from the top level pages that you see over here, because that doesn't create a good experience and the database may not be added correctly. Also, if your database is using any relation properties and they are connected with, let's say, database A and database B relation property, you need to also add database A and database B inside the search pages, so that the PDF file which will be generated will have all the relation and roller values appear correctly on the document. Otherwise, the relation and roller values will not be visible on the PDF file that will be generated. Let's click on allow access, and now we should get access to the independent contractor agreement form, which we are going to use for the remaining automation steps. So if you click on the drop down, you should be able to see the particular form appear over here. If it is not showing up, simply click on reload database, and it should definitely be visible. Sometimes it takes a while to load the database, so make sure you try reloading the database once or twice, and the database should definitely come up over here in the drop down. So you can see the independent contractor agreement form showing up over here. If you scroll down, you should be able to see all the properties of the database appear over here one below the other. Let's add a document to this. So click on add Google document. If you already have a contractor agreement template file available, click on existing document and choose the template file that is already available on your drive. I don't have any template file available. So what I will do is I will instead add a new demo document, where it will create me a new document with all the placeholders automatically created for me. So you can see every placeholder is already added right inside the document with the properties from the database. So we have fields like client name, contractor name, payment terms, scope of work. All these things are already showing up in the document right over here inside double curly brackets. So what the automation will do is, when the PDF will be generated, all these fields inside double curly brackets will be mapped with the database values that is present, and the document will be created fetching the values from the database. As an example, the client name field will be fetched from the client name that we see over here, and it will be fetched with the values from here. Similarly, contractor name will be fetched to the contractor name value that you find over here, and so on for all the other fields that you find inside double curly brackets. If you want to add any properties onto the document, so let's say you want to add payment terms, click on copy, go to the document wherever you wish to add it, and simply use Ctrl V or Command V on your keyboard. It will paste the property right inside the document. You can repeat this process for any field wherever you want to add it, and it will instantly add the placeholder right inside the document. So you can create your own mapping following this pattern, and you can map the fields onto the document directly using this method. Next is we want to define how the PDF file will be named. So I want to generate the PDF file by the contractor name that you see over here. Okay. So I can select contractor name from the drop down, and then I can go with download PDF. So if you scroll to the right side of the database, you will find generate PDF and PDF file. If any of the records are marked as ready to generate, the PDF will be created for those specific records, and they will be stored in the PDF file column as a PDF file over here. So make sure you set your records as ready to generate whichever you're looking to convert to PDF. before you download the PDF files. And the PDF will be created right inside the PDF file column for a use case. Let's click on this and we should be able to see the output with all the mappings in place. So you can see every placeholder automatically replaced with the values from the database, and the document has been created just like that. So this creates all the mappings directly inside the database, and all the output of the document comes up with the placeholders being replaced from the database values. Now if you want to automate this process forever, click on Setup Notion Automation, and this will run the automation to generate the PDF directly inside the database, which means you do not need to use PDF output to set up everything from scratch to create the PDF again and again. Whenever user will click on submit and a new entry appears inside the database, simply mark the record as ready to generate, and it will turn into PDF file right inside this PDF file column. This makes the process really easy and convenient to use, as all the automations happen directly inside the database, so that whenever a user will click on submit and the entry is marked as ready to generate, it will be converted to PDF file right over here. So you can use PDF output and click on setup Notion automation to set up this automation to run forever with exact same template and the placeholders added up, and the document will be created for you right inside the database under PDF file column. This makes the process super simple and easy to use, and you can generate unlimited documents using this exact automation pattern that we just saw over here. So I hope this explanation was clear and it was helpful to you. If you have got any questions for me on this, use this chat bubble and send me a message with your queries. I'll be happy to address any of the issues that you might be having. Or else you can go to the bottom of the home page where you will be able to find the contact button. Click on that and send me a message with your queries. I'll be able to address the same as well. You can even book a free demo session where I'll be guiding you step by step on how to use this tool and take the best advantage of the automation available. And as you can see, it started processing this document and even completed the same directly inside the Notion database. And it has completed the processing and created the PDF right over here inside the database. This is the beauty of using the tool, as all the automations happen directly inside the database with the exact same